Hello everyone, welcome back to Brad's Bourbon Reviews. I'm Brad, and today I have a bottle that I have been legit dying to get my hands on, like up there for me with like the E.H. Taylors and the Stags and like allocated bottles that I've been dying to get my hands on. It's not like impossible to find, but it was impossible to find at the price I got it for. I found this bottle today at Sam's for $130. Which usually it sells for around $200 to $250 is what I've seen it be sold for here in Orlando. The most, hard to find thing, most hard to find allocated item of all time. But for me, it's got a sentimental reason behind it, and could not be happier to get this bottle on the shelf. I am talking, of course, about Jack Daniel's Sinatra. This bottle, man, oh my God, look how big it is. I'm gonna take it out of the box here in a second. Holly can tell you, I have been wanting this bottle for years. Before I was like into bourbon, I tried this at a bar, and I fell in love with it. This first came out in 2013 to celebrate Frank Sinatra. If you don't know a ton about this collaboration, it is because Frank Sinatra was obviously a cultural icon, but he was a huge Jack Daniel's fan. One night on stage, he comes out with a bottle of Jack Daniel's and says that Jack Daniel's is the nectar of the gods. And from that point on, they made sure that he never went without a bottle of Jack Daniel's in his life. So whenever he performed, he'd always have a case sent to his dressing room. It was like the first ever like deal or collab or something like that he did. He was, obviously huge cultural influence. But the reason this bottle is so special, A, it's a liter. B, they groove into the staves, so you actually, the whiskey is going to penetrate the grooves more, so it's going to be more oaky. And also, when he was drinking Jack Daniel's, they bottled it at 90 proof, not the 80 proof that you get today with the old number 7. So I'm done talking about it. I'm very excited. So let's get this bad boy open. I'm done talking. I promise now. Let's start drinking. Yeah. I am not pouring a ton of this. Even though it is a liter, I want to just kind of give some tasting notes. I have had this before, but it was probably, 6 years ago? All right, let's give it a nosing and see where we're at here with the Jack Daniel's Sinatra. I can't believe I own this bottle. I'm so excited.
No, is this actually different than the real Jack Daniel's?
Yeah, it's bottled at 90 proof. And they carve deep into the oak stave so it penetrates the wood more, so it's way more oaky. You can tell it's way more oaky. It's more oaky than even like the Jack Daniel's Bonded is. That is very oaky. God, I love that smell. I have such a soft spot for Jack Daniel's. Like, it was the first alcohol I ever tried when I turned 21. My friend Tom got me a bottle, not that Tom, a different Tom that I knew back when I was 21. Got me a bottle of Jack Daniel's for my 21st birthday. It was the first liquor I ever had. I had a glass of wine that night earlier at dinner, but Jack Daniel's was the first liquor I ever had. And I did not drink till I was 21. No lying. That smells so good. You still get that banana note for sure. Banana note, it is very oaky. It is way different than any Jack Daniel's as far as oaky goes. A lot of times you get that charcoal note from the charcoal filtering, but this is way more oaky. But that banana note is still front and center for me. It smells so good. All right, let's give it a mouthing and see how we feel. I love it. I will be real. It is a nostalgia thing for me. Objectively speaking, is this a crazy, expensive tasting whiskey / bourbon? No, but I love this so much. I think this brings me back to when we had it the first time. It tastes exactly like I remember. A slight orange peel taste on the palate. The banana note is front and center on the palate as well. It drinks so easy. I think Jack Daniel's old number 7 drinks harsher than this does. And this is 10 proof points higher. Don't you agree with that? I think this is absolutely spectacular. I adore this. I totally get not wanting to spend $200 on this. Totally get it. Totally understand. But for me, this is something that I personally wanted in my collection, and I personally have no problem paying for that because I like it that much. I love this bottle. I don't know if I'm going to go out and get another one like as a backup or anything like that, But for me personally, as a Jack Daniels fan, this is a trip down memory lane for me, and I absolutely adore this bottle. So if you can get your hands on Jack Daniels Sinatra, I would say try it before you buy it, because I don't want you to go in thinking this is like some crazy, crazy tasting bourbon that's, super aged. The age I saw was like 5 to 7 years on these. But for what it is and for what it means to the Jack Daniels brand, I think this is a really, really cool buy. So that's my piece on it. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you on the next one. Until then, cheers.